Hey Facebook friends, I thought I'd have a fun video and talk about first world problems versus third world problems. Yup. Okay, so first world problems. You're upset because the minimum wage is only $10 an hour and not $15 an hour. Although I think it should be $15 an hour. That's a first world problem. Third world problem? You carry 100 pounds of bags of rice on your back for the entire day, and you get paid $3 for the whole day's work. That's a third world problem. Alright. You got an iPhone, and you can't afford the newest iPhone 6S, but you got an iPhone 5. That's a first world problem. You can't afford the iPad Pro. That's a first world problem. You can't afford bottled water, so you have to drink tap water. That's a first world problem. Third world problem? You live in a village in Africa, and there's no cleaning water. There's no clean water. That's a third world problem. Here's a first world problem. It's a recession, and you're looking for a job, and you can't find a job because you don't want to work at the places that will hire you, like McDonald's or Tim Hortons. That's a first world problem. Third world problem, you live in the slums of India, and your only way of making money is to dig through the dump until you find something that's been thrown out and is valuable, and you can sell it and hopefully feed your family. That's a third world problem. First world problem, you can't afford the HD channels on your TV. Another first world problem, let me think here. You gotta wait in the Timmy's line for 15 minutes because the whole Timmy's drive-thru is all backed up with these cars of these coffee addicts. And you gotta sit and wait for 15 minutes till you finally get to their window. That's a first world problem. Or you go to Timmy's on a Friday night when they have their French onion soup and they're out of stock. They have no French onion soup. That's a first world problem. Yep, there's a big difference between first and third world problems. I just put a few of them out there. You can only afford 2 gigabytes as your data plan on your phone. That's a first world problem. That's not a third world problem. That's a first world problem. Because in the third world, they can't afford a phone. And if they can, it's a cheap, inexpensive flip phone. You can't afford high-speed internet at your home. That's a first world problem. In third world countries, they gotta go to cafes where they offer internet. Just to get internet. There's no free Wi-Fi where you're going. That's a first world problem. Yup. So, I don't know. I just thought this would be a somewhat enjoyable video of first world and third world problems. Whatever problems you have, it's probably a first world problem. It's not likely that it's a third world problem. No. I know. You gotta shop at Walmart because you can't afford to shop at the more expensive stores. That's a first world problem. It's not a third world problem. You have to take the bus downtown because you can't afford parking. That's a first world problem. That's not a third world problem. Most people in the third world don't have a car. Anyways, keep it in perspective, guys. I'm Darryl Learie, and I thought this would be a fun video to make. Anyways, take care.